Right, here we are, back for another extreme Bible story. We were going to do something completely different, but by popular demand, we want to feature the pool again. We've had loads of people commenting. We had one person commenting about doing the pool again and adding that into the story, so we're going to go for that. So, you may see a bit of a theme happening over the next few weeks. Stories in the swimming pool. Well, anyway, our story this week is about one of Jesus' first miracles and about how he met one of his most important, is that the right way of putting it? One of his important disciples. Okay, our story begins with Jesus preaching by a lake. The lake was called the Sea of Galilee, and it was at this point that the crowd was starting to push Jesus closer and closer to the edge. Okay, he was getting a bit kind of, imagine the social distancing completely gone. People were pushing him towards the edge and everything like that. And then he noticed by the side of the sea a boat. So he decided it was time to get into the boat. Okay, so Jesus made the decision to get on the boat to preach to the crowd. So I'm going to recreate this. I will be taking the role of Jesus, and we'll have some other helpers later on who are going to help with different things. So I'm going to attempt now to get on the boat. Remembering Jesus being the Son of God would have done this a lot more gracefully than I will. Attempt to get in the boat without getting wet. Attempt to get in the boat. Oh. I think I've just hit myself in the head with a net. That really hurt. Okay, my nose. Excellent. Jesus was in the boat. Suddenly, one of the disciples, or one of the people, not disciples, one of the people inside the shore shouted out.
That's my boat.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Simon.
Fantastic, Simon. Do you want to come in the boat for a ride with me?
Okay.
Excellent. Jump in. Okay. In you come, Simon. Here we go. Oh, fantastic. Are you, Simon? We got. The boat's leaking.
What?
In our real story, the boat didn't leak. Okay, are you ready, Simon? We're in the boat. Fantastic. Jesus and Simon, or rather Jesus, carried on teaching the crowds with Simon in the boat with him. When they'd finished speaking to the crowds, Jesus turned to Simon and said, "Let's go into deeper water." This is cool. Okay, we seem to have found the other side of the lake, Sea of Galilee. We're going to maybe come back now. They went into deeper water. Jesus turned to Simon and said, "Simon, shall we go fishing?" Simon replied,
Yes.
Hang on. Simon replied,
No.
because...
We've been fishing all day, all night, there's no point.
Fantastic. Simon Peter has learned his lines really well. We've been fishing all night, there's no point. But Jesus said, "Don't worry about that, Simon. I have a feeling something amazing will happen soon. Here's your net that I've smacked my head on getting into this pool. Okay? Let's put the net on that side and see what happens." Can you see? Can you see it? Right, and he's fishing. Simon Peter. This is really hard. Simon Peter's fishing. Yes. Simon Peter, look, there's something. Keep your net in the water. God, never work with children. Look. Oh my gosh, you can't pull the net out of the water, can you, Simon?
No.
Simon's almost falling in for the amount of fish that he's going to need help in a minute. He's going to need help in a minute to pull out. Dear me. Oh, and Simon, and let me just give you a hand, Simon. Don't go in, Simon. The boat's it's almost under. It's going under. Right. We can't get the fish in. We're going to need some help. I wonder if we could find another disciple. Help, disciples. Come and help us. Oh, look, there's one. Oh, look, there's two. Fantastic. Well, the disciples helped pull Peter, Jesus, and the boat back to shore. Oh, dear me. Just to finish our story, All right, okay, good, we got it. Jesus turned to Simon, and Jesus said to Simon, Simon, listen here. Do you know what? You used to be a fisherman who used to catch fish, didn't you?
Yes.
I'm going to stop you being a fisherman to catch fish. I'm going to make you a fisherman who catches men instead. You're going to tell people the good news from God, just like a fisherman would catch fish, and you're going to tell people about them instead and catch men. That means you're going to bring men to God, and women obviously as well. It's a really important job. Are you okay for that, Peter? Simon? Simon,
Okay.
Peter?
Okay.
I forgot your name. Fantastic. And you know the really important part of this story is that Simon went on and he did amazing things following Jesus. He even had a bit of a name change. He did amazing things following Jesus. Okay? And just like Simon, you may have something that you're really good at naturally. Okay? And God can use it, like Simon was a fisherman. God can use it, and God can make you something amazing in his kingdom as well. Okay? Fantastic. Right, disciples and Simon, let's all give a wave, and we're going to fish the rest of the med. Bye!
Bye.